So you've already verified that 2-hour workouts are no longer going to be a thing of your life, but you have been so consumed by them for years now, if not decades, that you don't even really know what kind of workouts are actually beneficial anymore. Because if 2 hours doesn't get it done, then what is actually going to do it? So I wanted to share 5 really effective workout styles and like types that you can use and play around with that actually get you results in under 2 hours. Actually, we're ranging from that 10-minute to 60-minute at most range. And if you stick around, the last one is going to be the most beneficial and the most annoying one that you are going to hear from me, but it is the best one to really see results. So the first one is going to be starting with just home workouts. So we are back in the basement in our backup plan gym. So we've got all kinds of options, and you don't need any of these actually. So I'm actually going to link the video of all the gym equipment that I use at home that is actually really effective. But you basically just need a pair of dumbbells to get by with anything, and maybe like a bench or a step to really get a good amount of workout options in. And I do have a done in 10 freebie down below that takes you through 20 different workout options that can be done in 10 minutes, because 10 minutes is actually something that I recommend anybody who has done 2-hour-long workouts to start with, just to prove to yourself that you can get a good workout done in 10 minutes. And that'd be kind of like the starting point, because you're not always going to be able to get everything done that you want to in a timely fashion. And especially now as we're getting older, we're having more responsibilities, family, friends, job, anything and everything, or you're just getting tired and your body is showing for everything that you have put it through. You are going to want to kind of limit the time that you spend in the gym, or you're just going to have to in order to get enough sleep as well. So home workouts are going to be a great option. And again, check out Done in 10 to get some good ideas of quick 10-minute workouts that you can do anywhere. The next one that I recommend is CrossFit style workouts. Now, I'm not necessarily saying CrossFit gyms, because yes, those workouts can range from 60 to 90 minutes, depending on the gym that you go to, and depending on how deep you get into it, you can get to those 2-hour plus workouts. But if you are not an athlete, if you are just a regular person wanting to be fit and healthy to live your life and go and enjoy it, like, you do not need to be that extreme. Now, if CrossFit classes and community is something that you do enjoy, I highly recommend it. But the CrossFit style training does actually come with a lot of benefits. And if you have access to the equipment, there's so much that you can do in that. I like to range from like 20 to 40 minutes to get like either a quick HIIT workout done in, or just to kind of go through some motions and do some of those more complex movements. So there's a lot that you can do with that as well. And if you are used to the more kind of athletic style training, this is going to be a great option for you to kind of play around with. The next one I really enjoy, because I taught boot camp style classes and group fitness classes for years. That boot camp style is very underrated. You can do so much with it, from like the way that you structure it to the movements that you can do. It can be very bodybuilder style, it can be very HIIT style, it can be bodyweight style. There's so many options. It can be from like pyramids to like working your way through like 5 rounds with like 10 exercises, like monster sets. There's so many different formats that you can use with it. And especially if you're in a gym that has kind of a studio style with it, that you can use. There are the things like the TRX bands that you can do so much with, the stability balls, the BOSU balls. Like, there's so many different things that you can incorporate that help just with all around body weight, stability exercises, and just balance in general. That bootcamp style can be inside, outside, at home, at the gym. Again, the flexibility is huge, and that's going to be the other thing. And again, if you want to do more of a group style, partner community based fitness workout, there's so many pop-up gyms or local rec centers that have those kind of classes that don't necessarily need to follow certain criteria and can be a little bit more flexible with how they look. So definitely think about or look into bootcamp style if you do want more of that HIIT workout. And of course, the other option is going to be your typical gym workouts. Now, again, if you're used to the 2-hour plus workouts, a gym workout is going to be a lot more of a mental game for you to get through, ignore that guy than anything else. Because if you need like the right lighting, the right equipment, the right gym outfit, the right amount of people in the gym, the right structure, and not have it be interrupted, it's going to be really difficult for you to really stick with that workout routine. Now, I do recommend starting slow. Like, this is not a 6 to 7 day a week training session. This is like a 3 to 5 day max training session. And honestly, all of these I do have in my fitness series, which I will also link down below. It's $27 for 3 training books that you can kind of piece together or follow for 3 to 6 months, and also a list of exercises to kind of create your own workout routine with as well. So if you are interested in just kind of following something but not being super strict and it needing to be like X, Y, and Z, just something you kind of play around with and have a little more control over, definitely check that down below for just $27. But the gym workouts are really going to be beneficial if that's the style training that you like, but really challenge yourself to get it done in an hour. Pick 3 to 5 exercises, and I'll actually link a video up here about like the best workout to start with if you're done with like starting over and everything. But again, that's going to be the best way to go about it, and a lot of it is going to be just mindset shifts more than anything. And the 5th and final exercise that is really going to be beneficial for you to get past that 2-hour mindset of needing workouts done and actually see results with is just plain walking. Walking has been the biggest thing for me in so many areas of my life. When I was really sick in college and couldn't do any kind of fitness, it really challenged me to look at what an active lifestyle was, because walking was the only thing that I could do. And sometimes in my lowest points where I had barely any money for food even, walking was the only thing that I had, and it got me out of my head, got me out of my environment, it got me into the world, out into the fresh air. Like, walking is so very underrated and is such a beneficial thing, not only for weight loss, for your health and fitness, but just for your mental state as well. So definitely don't underestimate just walking, whether that's 10 to 15 minutes or going on a longer hike, but it's more just for something fun for you to do, to get out into the world and to not only help your physical health, but your mental health as well, as all of these do as well. But that is all I have for just keeping it nice and simple. Again, the biggest thing is to not overcomplicate this. You have been overcomplicating it for years with these 2-hour plus workouts, and once you decide and pick something, don't look at anybody else, because social media is full of the next best thing, the next reset, the next getting your best self back or finding your best self for the first time. Just stick with what it is that you are going to consistently come back to and go to, and that's where you're going to see the most results, and then you can adjust and change from there afterwards. But in the meantime, if you do want to do more at-home style workouts, or just kind of build up a home gym for, like right now we're having a blizzard outside of Minnesota, so if you aren't able to get to the gym and you want to have something that you can do in your kind of gross basement, like, definitely check this video out, because it's a list of all the equipment that I use personally that I actually do see results with and is the most beneficial. Other than that, hope you have a great day, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.